And so public safety is a key point to a good community as well, because we need safety. So what are your plans for that?
Yeah, so public safety is actually, I mean, quality of life, like I said, is probably still number one.
Mm-hmm.
Public safety is probably 1.5. I mean, it's way
close,
up there.
yeah.
It's really important. You know, we've made strides over the years in Temecula with our public safety. You know, our police numbers have stayed really strong. Our fire, you know, we have 4-man crews on our fire engines, which is, you know, not super common. And then I look at also your paramedics or your first responders. Some of the outreach teams we have. I've worked very closely with our homeless outreach team and seen some of their efforts. And you know, while they do have some challenges, they have some phenomenal success stories in doing that. So my plan is to make sure that they have as much support as possible. You know, public safety in virtually every city is going to be the lion's share of the budget, and probably the thing that's most scrutinized, especially given times right now with some of the talk out there. But I think we need to really realize the importance of supporting and having these types of programs in place. If it means we can reevaluate some things, possibly, you know, we can take a look at all that. But I don't want to see us give up any of those amenities, because then all of a sudden the quality of life will shift down. So it's going to be really important for me to continue having support all the way across the board for public safety.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, man. 2020 has been a wild year, and you see some cities where the local leadership just, we're not going to do anything at all, and then all of a sudden it's just chaos.
Yeah.
And so you have to have those boundaries for a healthy society, and so I'm glad that you recognize and respect that.
Yeah, and it's not always easy. I mean, I'm not going to pretend that it's easy, and, you know, I mean, balancing a budget's obviously challenging enough, and it's really easy to say, well, we're spending a lot of money there, let's just cut that. Well, that's not always the answer. You know, are there other areas that we can be? I mean, there's just a responsibility, I think, that we have to really look at, and nobody likes cuts, and maybe we don't have to make any cuts. It's just being smart and looking at things, and that's where honestly a fresh eyes and a fresh person coming into city council, maybe with some, you know, you're not so close to it,
right?
You know, maybe just kind of throw a little different perspective or a little opportunity to say, hey, what if we did this, or what if we did this, because we don't want to sacrifice what we have right now.
Yeah, because you know, they've done a fantastic job over the past 30-something years for getting us to where we are.
Yeah,
and it's an amazing community, beautiful city. And so it's so important that the torch is passed with some new ideas, like you said.
Yeah.